Yeah, Danny, what do you got?
Well, this clip is just of these like hippie earth emo people. They're out in the woods and they're having a meeting and they're talking about how terrible it is when trees die and when humans kill trees, and they're just kind of expressing their
deforestation, man. Shut it.
They're basically mourning in the woods over trees.
I went north of New York City last weekend when we had the long weekend. Mm-hmm. Within a half hour, there were so many effing trees. I'm like, well, what's the problem with this planet?
There are plenty of trees.
Plenty of trees.
You know, the foresting industry, the logging industry, they replace trees when they harvest them.
Well,
it's like farming. It just takes forever.
The older guys, though, man, they didn't. They just
back then they
just chopped and went. But then someone came along and said, maybe we should.
Well, because I think harvesting of trees got a little more efficient.
Yeah.
And they weren't just a couple of guys with that big long saw.
Yeah.
Cutting down one tree at a time. But now they have whole areas that they replant. They have people in there with the little trees and they plant them in there.
Every tree they cut down, they actually plant 2 trees.
We have too many trees now.
I swear to God, the guy, the founder of Greenpeace quit Greenpeace because it became a political organization instead of what it was meant to be.
Yeah.
And he actually said, look, people cutting down trees is fine. It's actually better because they plant 2 trees for every one they cut down. So, I mean, it takes, 100 years for that.
It takes a long time, but it's not like things aren't being done. And these guys, unless you're in a loincloth on the plains, hunting your own food with weapons that you make out of stone and wood, you can't complain about anything. These jackasses, I'm sure, are using their cell phones to call mommy and daddy for more money, and using technology that you need to chop trees down for, you need to burn fuel, all kinds of stuff. But we gotta save the planet, man.
Oh, listen to these guys. Let's get right to the audio. They sit in the woods and they mourn dead trees.
Deep in the woods of North Carolina, an extreme...
No, stop. I can't even. Oh, burr. Is that someone crying over dead trees?
Now I'm realizing I probably made a mistake with this clip because I cut out like 10 seconds of just like sobbing and crying.
Dude,
why would you do that?
Because it wouldn't make sense to just start with that. So I clipped it to just the guy going.
It makes perfect sense.
This is so good.
Now I'll have to get the first part. It's not that much.
Yeah.
The dead trees.
Deep in the woods of North Carolina, an extremist eco group called...
Terry Schiavo is there.
And the tree is telling her, shut up!
The tree's smarter than she is.
Exactly. Just drops an acorn on her dopey hairdo.
Father has more interaction with it.
Jesus.
Are you enjoying the Jell-O?
Yes, she is.
That's right, old creaky doormat.
Yeah. Now let me give Jell-O to an oak tree and see what it says.
Ah, man. I'm going to hell.
Casey's backing you up there, Robert. He says, used to be a logger, planted 2 trees for every one I cut down. So,
Yep.
there you go. They're doing their part, I guess.
I just made that up, too. I'm glad that someone backed me up.
Sometimes it works out. Here we go.
A group called Earth First bewails the violation of American nature.
I want to mourn the loss of all the old growth trees I've seen, and tell them that we love them and that we don't want them to die, that there are some people here who do care.
Come on. That couldn't be real.
Dude, this cannot possibly be real. This woman needs to be committed.
It sounds like a spokesperson for all the women living in Anthony's house.
Hey. Everyone has fun at the chateau.
That woman needs to be on this radio show.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We need to talk to these folks.
As a chainsaw's in the background.
Boy, is she upset at the tree being dead.
Stunt brain, start Googling. Let's go.
I'm building my back deck right now.
I'd love to just put her there on the front line for her to watch a forest fire. Watch her just...
I backed it up. Here we go.
that we care.
Holy crap!
Why?
Is she for real? Come
Why
on.
can't you? Why can't, as a human, can I connect to that? Why? Why can't I connect to that pain? Why does it make me laugh?
I cannot even deal. Look at that lunatic. I'm looking at the video of her on the monitor there. She's just wailing, crying.
And it's never a hot chick either. You ever notice that?
No, they're never hot.
Any girl that likes trees has unconditioned hair, just pale skin. They just suck.
Are there any attractive girls at that event at all?
No.
Not a one.
They'll have arthritic knuckles.
Oh.
Oh, God.
Yeah, the women of Earth First in Playboy.
Yeah.
Yeah, well.
No, the paper on the pages is made from trees.
Yeah, so isn't the tampon you're using?
Goodness gracious!
Yes.
Goodness gracious, the trees are dying!
Of all the dramatic things, the yolk is kind of just standing there because he knew the poison ivy is itching everybody.
Of all the dramatic things I've ever seen, the trees are dying!
Wouldn't you love to be in the middle of the circle and just go, you're all fools?
Yeah. Hey, idiots.
Yeah.
Don't sweat it. The trees have been here. They're going to be here long after we're gone.
That's not Lord of the Rings.
That is a very mentally unstable person.
Yeah, but the problem is
stating the obvious.
I
there.
thought it was just going to be one. There's a circle of these people,
Yeah.
and as she's crying, the other ones are comforting her, and there's other
Sure.
people crying with their heads down. There's a whole bunch of them.
Here is the if there was a God in heaven, for the biggest ironic twist ever, a rotting huge tree picks that moment after standing tall in that forest for hundreds of years to fall over and crush this woman to death. How great would that be? We love you, trees! Ah! She's just dead.
Well, we got more. Here we go.
I think we are deeply hurting in America. I think we are deeply craving answers.